Hey guys, hey. Just thought we'd do a quick collective and see what's going on. We'll see what's happening. Oh. Gotta keep. Oh. That one's trying to come out too. We've got a love reading. Okay. So, this looks like someone you're deeply in love with who is right now fighting some demons. You're staying really positive about it because you see this as your happily ever after. But you're in a waiting period right now. So are you waiting to see if they come out of this, or what? Flipped over. God, my cards are just going crazy. Oh. So you both may be dealing with some toxic behaviors. Okay, you're in separation. Is it over the toxic behaviors? Oh, God. Okay, so looks like someone you're deeply in love with is really battling, although you look like you also have the same battles, the same demons you're fighting. Looks like it's caused some separation. It looks like you still have victory on your mind, though, like that you. But it almost looks like this person looks like they're a runner. So they just come back in, say all the right things to get what they want from you, and then bounce again. And that happens with that dynamic too a lot. It can also happen when you're dealing with those types of addictions, or if you're dealing with any kind of toxicity. Doesn't even have to be, I don't know if I can say it on the app, but like, doing stuff, putting stuff in your body to, it doesn't even have to be like that. It might just be like habits or people they keep in their life that are really toxic, and then they kind of emulate that type of behavior or make poor choices based on, it could be all kinds of stuff. The toxicity doesn't just have to be substances. But it looks like whatever the toxicity was, it caused the separation. You're still very hopeful on this, although it also looks like this is not the first cycle you've had with this person, and they come back around when they kind of need something. And you keep hoping, okay, maybe this time it's going to be different. I can tell you right now, until you choose yourself, that you stay on the hamster wheel. You have to choose your own. You have to be your own knight in shining armor, and put you above this person as far as, I'm not going to continue to get used just to make you feel better. And then it leaves you depleted, feeling terrible, and like you're being strung along. No one likes that feeling. That's not a good feeling. Is this like, did they just come back in? I wonder if they just came back in. Oh my God. So, after Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so it looks like they did just come back in. They promised you, looks like the world. They said everything you wanted to hear in order to, well, that looks like we're getting, well, no, that's, and 10 cups, clarifying 10 of cups. This is your happily ever after. And you are very, you know that this is your person. This is how you're viewing it. But they are coming in, and it looks like they just came in, told you everything you wanted to hear in order to, from that, it looks like get some wand action. You are up in your head, though, about this. So something's not sitting right with you. And I think it's that you're playing over and over and over again the image that you have of you and this person living your best life happily ever after. I think it plays in your head over and over and over again. I think it's your focus point and probably keeps you out of dealing with what's right in front of you. But I think you're not able to fool yourself anymore. It looks like you're in your head now. You've had a kind of an epiphany, and it's not gonna. Ace of Cups at the bottom. I'm sure that there's an offer incoming, but this is all surface and it's all superficial. This isn't the offer that you're looking for. This is kind of when they talk about the Delulu train or whatever. Now, from this, it doesn't look like you've made all that up in your head. It's coming from somewhere. The problem is that you're stuck on what they said in the past or what they just did and then bounced again. So I think now, though, you're actually, something shifted with you and now you're putting some thought into this. You're probably in the midst of some heartache right now. But if you're actually starting to process this, look at it, then you're starting to do the work. As soon as you start getting into it, don't be surprised if, as soon as you start getting into this work, a lot of times people that you have cycles with, they pick it up and then they come running right back in, which is also a test. So hopefully you'll be ready when the I'm really having a hard time articulating today. I don't know why. You're welcome. I'm sure that's great for you. But I think the next time this person comes in for another cycle, hopefully by that point you'll have done enough work on this. I don't want to call it a delusion because it comes from somewhere, but the fixation. Hopefully you've done enough work on the fixation that it no longer holds this power over you. When you break it, that is when the mirror gets turned the other way and they have to start facing some shit. And that's what you want. That's very clear. You want them to shift. But you can't do the work for them, and you can't help them have any realizations by mirroring their behavior or their habits. I don't know why, but I need to say that. So you're in the midst of your head and heart right now. And I think, especially with these kind of dynamics, you can always feel it. But the more work you do on yourself, the more work inevitably the other person ends up doing on their self. talking. So I think you're on the right path, but you are in it. And don't give up. Dive into the uncomfortable stuff, because that's where the release will be. Once you get to that point, then you're putting yourself first, and that's where you need to be, because your happily ever after is not out of reach, but you have to hold the line in order to move forward towards that goal and that dream. I know you see them as the end all be all, but they have to also earn that place in your heart. And right now they're not, and you know it. You don't like that you know it, but you know it. Put yourself first. You got this. Stay strong. It's okay to fall down. Just get back up. I'll see you later.